Guys, I'm Johnny Scoville and this is Chase the Heat. Good morning, it's Saturday. Oh, weekend's here. Isn't there a part of us, I don't care how old we get, maybe it's me, when Saturday comes, it kind of touches the little kid in us. Guys, Brian Mahaffey from Haff's Hot Sauce, great sauce maker. I've used a lot of his sauces, probably all of them. Maine Squeeze, cool reflective mirror sort of label. Maine Squeeze. Let me tell you a little bit about this. Listen, I've read you some sauces with some pretty interesting stuff in it for ingredients. Man, oh man, this is one of them. I mean, just the list of ingredients is just bizarre almost. Listen to this. First of all, Maine Squeeze is a smoky and mild sauce made from, are you ready? The first three ingredients is like, wait, what? Watermelon, rhubarb, and maple syrup from Camp Tuscazar, paired with chipotle peppers and red bell pepper. Now listen to this as far as ingredients. Watermelon cold pressed juice, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, dried chipotle peppers, red peppers, rhubarb, and water. Man, rhubarb is one of those, you know, rhubarb is kind of like cilantro, kind of like Vegemite. Man, you love that or you hate it. There's no in between, you know. And rhubarb is one of those strange ingredients, man, strange vegetables. We got a really funny story about Papa Scoville. My mom's mom, my grandmother, we had rhubarb growing in our backyard. And my grandmother came over and picked a bunch of rhubarb and was going to make my dad a rhubarb, a rhubarb pie. My dad took one spoonful of it and spit it out into the plate because it was so bad. She went out and picked a bunch of new ones and she messed the recipe up. Made it again and it was incredible, but it's a funny story. All right, so look at the you can sort, if you think watermelon, you can kind of get that in the way the liquid is. I can. I've had a few watermelon sauces. Really like the looks of it. Think about this. I'm thinking in my head, watermelon, maple syrup, and rhubarb. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think in my head how that's. I'm trying to formulate in my head, how is this going to taste? How's it going to smell? So strange. There's definitely a smokiness, no question, but I'm not really getting much watermelon aroma. I'm just getting smokiness. Nonetheless, my mouth is watering like Pavlov's pepper. Here's the pour, people. I can tell I have to drink out of the bottle here in just a second. And he signed this, man. Almost makes me sad to open it. Haff's Hot Sauce, Maine Squeeze. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. What a freak show of combination that is. Holy mackerel. I'll be back in a minute. That, man, I was scratching my head wondering, how is this going to taste? Man, when I tell you I could chug this bottle. One of those weird sauces, not weird, but one of those sauces where you can taste every ingredient. Watermelon, rhubarb, maple syrup, chipotle peppers, all of it. Smokiness. It's really just, it's a great sauce. Very odd. Odd that, look, I'm not saying it's odd sauce, but look, watermelon, rhubarb, maple syrup. Man, I can't wait to talk to Brian and find out how this came to be. How do you even think like this? Anyhow, very mild sauce. You could drink the whole bottle. It's not. Here's the great thing about that sauce. It's unique. Tastes incredible. It's got some ingredients that you wouldn't expect to see in the same sauce or in a sauce at all. It's mild in heat, so anybody, listen, if you're one of the, listen, we got a lot of people on the bus who don't eat hot stuff, but you watch your friends and family on the bus do it, you're like, what's wrong with you? Listen, I know you're one, here's a funny thing, I'm talking to you. They're like, me? Yeah, you. You know you want to try something hot. This is the season you do it. This is the year you do it. This isn't that hot. It's incredible taste. It's a sweetness, it's watermelon, it's the sweetness is from the maple syrup. With the rhubarb, which is just listen, it's not that hot and you will love it. So if you're one of those people that kind of wants to stick their toe in the water, but you don't want to jump in the deep end and go Reaper, come on. Great sauce, Maine Squeeze. There'll be a link in the description box below for that. Heat on this, it didn't move my needle at all. So a non-chili head, it might be like a 3 for a non-chili head. All right, so it's not gonna hurt anybody, and boy, oh boy, it's good. So, guys, we're going to go to Tommy's Picks right now. I want you guys to listen carefully. He has a little snarky comment at the end of all of his videos. He does, watch. You ready?
Family, welcome to another installment of Tommy's Picks. You know, since we tripped the odometer to 100,000 family members, Johnny has asked me to pop on with a quick 30 or 40 second video to introduce each of Tommy's picks. You know, tell maybe a common thread or anything that jumps out at me. Trouble is, I have no idea what I did for Tommy's picks because my memory isn't strong, you know, the way it used to be. So I'm going to say that these are 3 picks, and they're good ones. And there's a good chance Elwood's probably in one of them because he's prolific. JJ, there's a tribute in here to me from JJ, and folks, it literally touched my heart. JJ, appreciate you. God bless everyone, and we'll be seeing you on the Summer of Tommy sooner than later. 4 weeks. God bless. Take it away, Johnny. Lazy, good for nothing host.
Did you hear that? Did you catch that at the end? Did you? I'm going to play it again. I want to draw attention to it. I think he said lazy, good for nothing host. Like he's my Ed McMahon to my Jim, you know, Carson. Listen, we're gonna go to Tommy's Picks. I think that's hilarious. You good for nothing host. I have a funny feeling that is something that will continue. What is that on my phone? All right, I'm gonna hear it one more time. Just I want to see if it says good for nothing.
Family, well, introduce. I'm going to say, then later. 4 weeks. God bless. Take it away, Johnny. Lazy, good for nothing host.
That's it. Lazy, good for nothing host. And I'll fix his wagon. All right, brother. Here we go. We got Michael Mazzola. Hey, Johnny. I just thought of a cool new way to rate your sauce and your sauces and peppers. Michael says, what if you have a flavor rating on a scale of 1 to 10? That would be an eye-opener on what we chili heads are getting ourselves into when we purchase a sauce you may have reviewed. Just a thought. Johnny, I had to highlight this. If you really think carefully and read this, you'll probably figure out why. I'm not sure whether or not you like the idea. I'm not sure whether or not it's a good idea. That's really your thing, so to speak. But look at this man's name. His name is Michael Mazzola. As you may remember, I knew a recreational specialist by the name of Minnie Mazzola. Name of that movie. Maybe the Blues Brothers. Welcome to your circle, Mr. Mazzola. Your name is opening doors for you. Let me address that. As far as doing, I do heat, you know, I never have done that, but I want to explain why. I've had people ask me. Flavor is such a subjective thing. I mean, like, look, what I like for flavor, you may not. You know what I mean? What you like for flavor, I mean, heat's heat. Heat's heat. We all deal with it. I can tell. If I tell you a sauce is going to be a 5, I promise you it's going to be a 5. 5 in that range. I won't steer you wrong. In 4.5 years, I've never had somebody email me or message me saying, "Man, you were off with that heat." I'm not. Just been doing this for a really, really long time. So that's something that everybody can relate to, okay? So I always will give heat ratings. Flavorings are different though. What I like, somebody else may not. A great example. I did a sauce review recently. Didn't really favor. It didn't tickle my pickle, so to speak. But I know people who love it. You know what I mean? If I said it's a lot, I totally see what you're saying. I've wrestled with it. And I've said, there's probably a dozen videos where I've said, man, I don't give flavorings, but if I were going to, this would be a 32 or something. So every once in a while you'll hear that, but it's just such a individual thing. It's hard for me. James J. Good morning, Tommy. You zany, sandblasting doctor of commentary and snarkism. Touching video, brother. It's beautiful. Let's hear that again. I think it's really cool. Good morning, Tommy. You zany, sandblasting doctor of commentary and snarkism. Touching video. I think that's great. I love James J. This, hands down, is the coolest tribute anyone has done to me well, this is the best ever, no question, the top of the food chain. JJ, you have done it again. Zany, sandblasting doctor of commentary and snarkism? Man, if that doesn't end up on a t-shirt, it's going to be the end of my business. It's going to end up on my business card. I love you, JJ. That's great. Johnny, this is a thread comment pick again. When you read, you'll see that this is really needs to be a two-part. Boy, I can't speak. Really needs to be a two-part thing. So both Bradford Moore and, of course, Thomas Elwood Bailey, you are both going to be entering the winner's circle. I'll just have to give my best seat to one of you, which is fine. Bradford, quickly take my seat. Quickly. No offense, Elwood. That's awesome. No offense, Elwood, though. Bradford Moore, you know when Elwood Bailey heard Dirty Blonde, he jumped out of that recliner. To which Thomas Elwood Bailey said, had my attention at Dirty Blonde, just a bonus. Love you guys. And as to the lazy good for nothing host, love you, dude. Thank you. I'm glad, a couple of you guys have commented on the video. I think it's a really cool thing. It's short, sweet, gives you a chance to see my brother every day. He's a great guy, and he's a really, really important part of what happens here. Here's the other truth you guys don't know. He's really the liaison between me and about 32 Karens in Chase the Heat. I don't mean that in a negative way. They all happen to be named Karen. It's not a sarcastic thing. I'm not using the Karen thing that's so common now. Listen, we have a lot of women named Karen that actually work for us. So he's my go-between with all the Karens. So I need him around. We're going to wrap up. It's going to be a great day today. Make it exciting. Do something fun. Man, I'm going to. Right there is our pepper. Hit that pepper. You're on the bus. Become one of us. Hey, if you don't want to miss a video, a few things you can do. Excuse me. Click the bell for notification. Hit the drop box. It will go down. Select all. Also, come back 8, noonish, and 9 every day. That's what we do. It's our gig. Right there, Leah Fire. Right there, more videos. And man, it's an exciting weekend coming up. Thanks for hanging out with me. More coming. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.